Well, there's an Egyptian proverb that says, health is a golden crown placed on the brow of the healthy that only the sick can see. How do we really define health and fitness? What is our ideal life and body balance?
Movement and fitness should really just be a way of looking at like investing in yourself, investing into your future. Everything that we do today is going to make tomorrow a little bit better or potentially a little bit worse, depending on the way we approach it. So for those that get enjoyment out of fitness and love it, they're always finding new goals, new ways of trying to challenge themselves and push themselves to reach new heights. And for those that don't enjoy it so much, it's for individuals like myself and yourself to try and help them cultivate that desire and passion for movement and exercise. And I'm sure that we can help, as we have helped many more with challenging their and channeling their energy to really enjoy fitness and make it just a lifestyle, right?
Health as a whole and fitness is really about us trying to identify what is the outcomes that we really want. What type of body do we desire to have? And that's really based around what it is we want to do with that body, right? And how do we maintain health? So, I look at myself in my 50s, you in your 30s, and Bob just entered his 60s. So Bob, what do you think, health and fitness can be really defined as?
I was in my 20s. I came out of a very athletic childhood, and then quickly ran into the brick wall of having children very early in life, having a career, and everything came to a sputtering halt in terms of the ability to manage my time, because nobody had actually taught me to manage my time. I never learned that skill. So all of a sudden, everything else took priority, and physical fitness and health was like at the bottom of the heap. That changed in my 30s and my 40s. I had a great couple of decades there. But as I started to age, my body started to change again. And now I find myself in my 60s, very slow metabolism.
Maybe it's due to health pandemics, the levels of obesity that we see, are the different illnesses out there related to lack of movement, exercise as one of the causes. There's maybe that scarcity that it wasn't in your generation, if you like, growing up. And a lot of people are now putting it as a priority. I think priority is a key word there with the health and fitness game. It's in my life, and it will continue to be even when I have kids of my own. You have to carve out that time, and you have to put that in your daily schedule. You have 24 hours a day. We all do. I wish we had more sometimes. But you have to put that time in, and even if that's just a 30-minute, like right after this call, I'm ready to go for a run with my husky. He needs to get out, and I'm making my fitness evolve around that today, as well as the 4:40 tea time today. But I've got to make sure I get out, right? Make sure I get it in. So, and even if it's not the biggest workout of the day or of the week, I just make sure that there's a little bit planned every day. It's just consistent action. So really, there's no huge underlying, secret source to that one. It really just comes from consistent movement, consistent action, and planning is different. However, a lot of people do fall through the hoop, if you like, and get tunnel vision on their goals financially, if we like, or business wise, and it can really hurt them long term. Like I say, the greatest wealth is health. So, and a lot of people spend their life, trying to create their wealth financially, and then spend their wealth trying to regain health. And that just sucks for those around them, those that care for them. And you're really kind of shooting yourself in the foot if you head down for 10 to 20 years, 2 decades, to try and create a good life for your kids, when they see that when they're older and they really can absorb your life and see what goes on, a lot of people are struggling in those later years. They don't want to see that, right? So for me, I'm investing for when I'm 60, 70, 80. I want to still be able to get out. I just ran that first marathon, as he attested to at the beginning of this. I was not a long distance runner. COVID can, help because the gyms are closed. So I decided to get out and get running, and started a 10K, 12K, 14, and just took it up. I did a half marathon at the beginning of the year. And then I decided I'd take on a marathon. And that's just, again, another sign of just commitment, starting with it, small goals, and keeping moving.
What are the key factors for us to be healthy and to live that active lifestyle? We've called them the 4 pillars of health, but another word that I've and a description of them is the 4 factors for health. And one of them is the obvious, which we've talked about. That's nutrition and hydration, right?
Okay.
We look at the body like a car. Well, we've got to be careful about what quality of fuel we put in the car so that it keeps the engine clean and operating longer. And we're doing the oil changes and the different things in the right cycle, right? That's all around nutrition. Well, lifestyle is the second factor that we really need to be clear on. And that's us defining the activities and exercises and things that we want to do in our life. That lifestyle really is a key element to what we fuel ourselves with. And the next point, or the third factor, is what environment or proximity we put ourselves into. What type of body we want to have, which therefore determines the exercise or the activities that we do and are able to do. So for me, as a let's call it a more mesomorph type body style and a more muscular, stocky person versus a taller, lean person like yourself, as an example, over 6 feet, strong as an ox, but lean muscle. Those activities and things that we do have an impact on and who we are, and what type of body we have is a big factor in that. So not only is it nutrition, lifestyle, and environment, well, I just talked about body types, is the fourth factor is our genetics. And I think all 4 of these need to be considered for us to really determine what's healthy and what is fit in our ideal life or our ideal body balance.